It's been a brilliantly conceived game plan by Jerry Sloan, and everything that they've thought about has worked to perfection.
Malone with a finger roll over Shaq.
That looked like George Gervin. Is that Horry and Karl Malone play that high post swingman position so well.
Horry guarding Karl Malone. Malone to Hornacek. Jeff Hornacek over Derek Fisher.
There's a guy that's due for a bust-out game. Dale Harris told us yesterday, I got to keep Eddie Jones out of foul trouble because I need his offense, and he needs to see Eddie Jones strike early.
Malone got a step on Horry, and caught on the top side. Horry concedes the layup to Malone.
Again, John Stockton, the perfect delivery of the pass. Karl Malone now matched up on Shaq.
You'll watch when Karl Malone is guarding Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq has a difficult time getting inside, gets mugged right off the bat.
Hard foul by the mailman on Shaquille O'Neal. But 4 points to the free throw line.
Now this is a nervous crowd. Normally the Laker crowd is not this noisy. They're more of a front-running crowd. They're waiting for the Lakers to give them something. But since they've come into the building, this crowd has been a little buzzy, and they're hoping to keep the brooms away.
And 18 of those came this year with John Stockton's knee injury. So now you're blaming the crowd?
No,
the Lakers not playing?
No. This crowd wants it. You know, I think that's going to help the Lakers this afternoon.
If all it takes is Derek Fisher writing a letter, why don't they do that every game?
Bill, don't underestimate the power of mom.
I never do. They're going to have to call a flagrant foul right back there.
And without you getting hammered like I've been getting hammered.
But Shaq nor Carmel, they're not flagrant foul type of players. These are MVP caliber players. Well, Shaq was telling me, you know, he's just very frustrated at the way the team is playing and how they're not able to get into their fast break game. And it's a sign of frustration.
And what the Lakers have to do is just continue to work. They're not that far down on the scoreboard, even though they haven't had anything that they can believe in alone.
No way to stop that.
Now, that's what makes this Utah team so great. And all the cutters, yeah, the three-point shooters. The growth of the Laker fans when the team, the Lakers, just pulled up on that fast break and didn't attack.
And then O'Neal missed it. Point-blank range, right underneath.
Fast break points has been a half-court game. Utah's got two. The Lakers have two. This advantage clearly in favor of Utah's Karl Malone delivers on a beautiful up-and-under layup.
Has this unusual superstition. He's worn the same pair of socks for every game this season.
Tom, I was in the locker room with Karl before the game, and I was looking at that pair of socks, and he's sitting in there with just the one pair of socks, ratty as can be, holes everywhere. He spends a lot of time sewing it back together. Athleticism to get up in the air and block shots. The Jazz just picking Los Angeles apart with exquisite ball movement.
As Malone sights and hits the second free throw.
Tom, this Laker team right now is playing a lot like the Laker team played when they had Kareem before they got Magic in the 1979 draft.
Malone and one, the foul on Campbell.
You know what the beauty of this play with a chance to get to 10 points in the quarter.
In talking to the Jazz about their improved passing over the last couple of years, the coaching staff really feels that what are the Lakers going to try to win this series in 9 games or what?
I think that was your prediction.
Malone with his first basket of the quarter from Isley.
Off a corner baseline jumper by the Jazz. They still can't get a fast break, and they turn it over once again, the Lakers.
Van Exel lost it and stands under the basket. Doesn't even get back on defense as Malone puts it through.
That's how you fast break. When guards get caught underneath the basket, and they use it out to the races.
Now, Van Exel made no effort. Stood under the basket. Malone against Blunt. Stockton penetrates. Floats one up, no good. Tapped in by, I think, Chris Morris. Or was it Isley?
Stockton just got a good bounce.
All right.
The Lakers got them close to 1-2 points, but never got over the top. They're urging them on right now, and they've never been able to get closer than 6. Malone gets the first free throw.
Best shooting team at the free throw line in the NBA playoffs. On the road, need can virtually make all of these down the stretch to hold off this charging Laker team.
Malone has hit 10 of 11 at the free throw line. Well, after shooting only 33% from the floor in the third quarter, the Lakers are 7 of 10 in the fourth. They need a stop. Malone.
Well, there's a guy that's going to be the heartbreaker for them. Every time they get close, they've gone to Karl Malone 4 in the quarter.
But that play was a perfect example of the partnership.
At Market Square Arena. Game 4 coming up tomorrow, preceded by Showtime. Just less than 2 minutes to play. Game 4, Jazz looking for the sweep.
7 on the shot clock.
Malone, key bucket. Karl Malone, a tough baseline jump shot. Malone has been deadly at the free throw line. He has missed only one shot, 12 of 13. Now 13 of 14.
As it knows about skill development, about character development. This epitomizes the entire Utah organization. Karl Malone here with a chance. 4-point lead.
Karl Malone knocks down 2 pressure free throws after Shaq had missed 2. And that's the final horn, and the sweep is complete. The Western King still reigns. The Utah Jazz are returning to the NBA Finals.
2 questions in one here. 10 days off, 7 to 10 days off, help or hurt? And do you get the feeling that you're getting this John Elway type of sentiment around the country? They'd like to see you and Stockton win a championship?
Well, I don't like to talk about that much, but I did watch Denver. And when John Elway dove for that first down, it really said a lot. And that's the feeling I'm starting to get. But I watched Denver. I love Green Bay also, but I watched Denver, and it's like one of those things that you was proud of them, but we have to go do it on the floor. And I just want to say that everybody hung in there tough and did the job we're capable of doing. And I just want to say back home, love you guys. We're going back.